دعاة رب السماء يا من صنعتم في الأرض نورا.
عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله تعالى عز وجل. قال الله تبارك وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا ولا تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا. ألا أدلكم على شيء إذا فعلتموه تحاببتم أفشوا السلام بينكم. رواه Muslim. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. All praise and glory to Allah Ta'ala Almighty. He is our creator, our provider, our sustainer. Quran says, if the all seven heavens and the trees and the oceans it's contained in between, all the trees has been converted into pen, all the oceans has been converted into ink, started to write the glory of Allah Almighty. It will never ever end. Such a supreme creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our sustainer, Allahumma laka alhamdu wa laka shukr. He is very powerful. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-azim. So we don't need to worry, we don't need to panic. Everything is under the control. By the will of Allah Ta'ala Almighty, everything will happen. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-azim. Salawat and salam, peace and blessings to our last Prophet, Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the chosen one, Khatam al-Anbiya, Sirah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wa salam, Sahaba Ikram, his companions, Tabi'in and his followers, all the Muslimin who follow the sunnah of the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam until the last day of judgment. Brothers, sisters, I can see a lot of children here because of school holidays. My dear daughters and sons, fear Allah Ta'ala Almighty. Advice for me first into her consciousness, taqwa, God-fearing, reverence. Whatever the words that we use, Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O believers of Iman, ittaqullah, fear Allah Ta'ala Almighty. Haqqa tuqatih, the real taqwa, real consciousness, real God-fearing. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Therefore, you will never ever die unless as a Muslim, bearing the shahada, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد عبده ورسوله. Therefore, let us ask Allah Ta'ala Almighty to give the barakat, bashara, the blessings to say kalima shahada, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد عبده ورسوله. It has to be the last word for us, my dear brothers and sisters, inshallah ta'ala. We have been talking about the biography, the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I spoke the last khutbah about the wonderful characters of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is a hero in Islam, a big orator, big leader, a wonderful husband, a wonderful father, a wonderful leader, a wonderful prophet, trustworthy, honest person, truthful, high-class diplomat, navigation, mediating the people with the different tribes, including Judaism and Christianity. Therefore, Allah has said that, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَىٰ خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Ya Rasulullah, you have tremendous moral characters. We send you as a rahmah. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Ya Rasulullah, we have sent you, indeed, we send you as a rahmah, as mercy of the entire ummah. After he is a hero in Islam. Therefore, Allah has chosen him as a prophet of Allah. Today, I want to talk about one of the qualities of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How he was effectively communicating with his families, with his tribes, with the leaders, and the foreign delegates, foreign rulers, and his ummah. When we compare and contrast with the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ulama ikram say that speaking of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, always speaking in a kind and respectful manner, simple tone, active listening, empathy towards the others, good character, standing up for the justice. These are some of the basic qualities of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In another hadith, Sahaba Ikram says, Abdullah ibn Hamza, Allah Ta'ala says, I never ever seen anyone who smiles much more better than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then the Hadith Sharif, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that al-ibtisam sadaqah, smiling is a charity. Every Muslim, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear children, should know that smiling is a charity. It's a sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It brings a lot of rewards. Smiling is an open invitation to others, that you open an exchange of conversation as a sign of goodwill, respect, dignity. In a country, we are living in a multinational countries like New Zealand. It's very important to open the pathway with the smiling, be cheerful and charitable with your communities, with your neighbors, with your friends, even your own husbands, wives and daughters and children, university students, you are grown up, university students and sons and daughters. It gives you a very cheerful and charitable and conducive environment so that you could communicate effectively. Smiling at your face with the compassion, with the love, with the affection, will bring a lot of love and affection towards your husband and wife, son and daughter, father and the son, mother and the daughter, father and the daughter, mother and the son, siblings. So, smile is a wonderful gesture to start any conversation positively that will remove all the negative thoughts and vibes. This is the secret of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a leader, as a prophet of Allah. He never ever start any conversation without smiling. When you start your corridor, your communication with smiling, you feel calm, you are relaxed. You are not in a high emotional mood. Your heart is not beating very, very roughly. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Assalamu alaikum. Exchange in the Greek in Islam is one of the important sunnah. Allah says in the Quran, وَإِذَا حُيِّيتُم بِتَحِيَّةٍ وَحَيُّوا بِأَحْسَنَ مِنْهَا أَوْ رُدُّوهَا. If you are greeted with Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh, try your best to greet much more better than the fellow brother greeted you. At least greet the same way. If I greet you, Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers, sisters, and children, I'm expecting you all to greet me, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Don't be stingy, don't be bakhil. Be cheerful and generous. Show your wide heart. Be acceptable and approachable, accept and appreciate the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If I greet you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, the response is, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu wa maghfiratu ridwanu. That's a maximum. Neither minus, no plus. This is one of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah said that in one of the hadiths, on the author of Abu Hurairah, Allah he said that, لا تدخل الجنة حتى تؤمنوا. Oh my dear brothers, my dear children, my dear Sahaba Ikram, my dear sons and daughters, he said that you will never ever able to enter into the Jannah until you all become believers. إذا كلمة شهادة أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد عبده ورسوله. ولا تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا. You will never ever become strong believers until you love each other, until you respect each other, until you honor each other, until you appreciate and accept each other. ألا أدلكم على شيء إذا فعلتموه تحببتم. May I tell you something? One act, if you start to practice and preach, enjoy and exercise, you will love together. Assalamu alaikum. That is, the key is, the technical word is spread the salam. Assalamu alaikum. So this is the keyboard of the Jannah, my dear brothers and sisters. So the expectation is, even when you enter into a house, say Assalamu alaikum. When you see your wife, say Assalamu alaikum. When you see your husband, say Assalamu alaikum. When you write something, say Assalamu alaikum. When you call your friend, say Assalamu alaikum. Start with the warm greetings of Islam. It's a sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The other one is, manage your volume and the tone. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam never ever raised his tone, the pitch, the volume when he was communicating with the people. While engaging in a conversation, bear in your mind, my dear brother, sister, and sons and daughters, you are responsible for the words that you express and the feelings that you invoke with the other party. Good conversation infused with good, respectful words not only will give you effective result and also a lot of rewards from Allah Ta'ala Almighty. ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة. Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was so panicked. He was so distressed. He is going with Harun alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah says, Ya Musa, Ya Harun, you're going to go and meet the Pharaoh. You know who is the Pharaoh? You can go and Google it. The King Ramses II. His body is still in the Egyptian Museum. You can go and see him. وَقُولَ لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. Ya Musa, Ya Harun, alayhi salam, when you go and approach him, say him with those very gentle, soft words. لَعَلَّهُ يَتَّكَرُ يَخْشَى. Perhaps he might ponder, he might reflect, he may fear Allah Almighty. See the beauty of this tone and the pitch, the conversation, the effective communication and da'wah in Islam. My dear brothers and sisters, my dear children, please take note of the volume and your tone of your voice when you're communicating with your husband, with your wife, with your sons and daughters, when your siblings and your friends, of your colleagues, of your neighbors, of your friends, of your community. Instead of choosing bad words, if you choose the words of good feelings that describe you how you feel in a civilized manner, in a more respectable manner, that will give you a lot of blessings and understanding. You don't need to raise your voice to emphasize your words. The expectation is to choose the best words that is more suitable to emphasize how you feel. That is giving you a lot of barakah, a lot of blessings in your effective communication. That is part of the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My dear children, you all know Surah Luqman. Luqman al-Hakim is emphasizing, يا بني أقم الصلاة وأمر بالمعروف وانهى عن المنكر واصبر على ما أصابك إن ذلك من عزم الأمور ولا تصعر خدك للناس ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا إن الله لا يحب كل مختال فخور واقصد في مشيك واغضض من صوتك إن أنكر الأصوات صوت الحمير. The lengthy verses of the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Quran. If you are free, please read the whole surah because you are having school holidays, do some homework. Allah says, oh my dear son, Luqman alayhi salam said to his son, oh my dear son, establish prayer. Enjoin what is right for you, al-amr bil ma'roof. Forbid what is wrong for you. And be patient over what falls on you. If you are trying to establish al-amr bil ma'roof wa nahy anil munkar, of course we will face a lot of challenges. These are some of the matters required for the determination, azm al-amur. Being a good father, school holidays, the expectation is kids will get up, pray subah. That if you are really exhausted, tired, they can go to bed again, no problem. But if the kids are sleeping throughout of the day without performing with their subah salat, as a mom, as a dad, it's your responsibility, my dear brother, sister, to wake them up, to encourage them, to coach them, to guide them, to perform their prayers. There are some exceptions, perhaps your daughters or your wives or mothers, they are excused for their prayers. They are so tired, they are sleeping. That's a different story. And also make sure the communication barriers. What do you mean the communication barriers? I'll tell you an example. Wife is sleeping thinking that she will get up at 11 o'clock. She's skewed to sleep because of a natural course of nature. After husband goes to mother, she wants to cook a flash lunch for him because this is a Friday. Wife is thinking. But she did not communicate it with her husband. Husband got up early morning. Today is a Friday. He took a day off. He is at home. But he is expecting a flash breakfast. But wife is sleeping, kids are sleeping, school holiday. He got so agitated, he's so frustrated. He is so angry. Why I am on leave today? I took a day off to spend my time with my family, but my family is ignoring me. Shaitan is very happy over there now. But wife thinking the other way around, no. I want to cook a lovely dish for my husband, because after he goes to masjid, the whole family will start to plan a best dish. It's a surprise lunch for him once he comes back from the Jummah Salah. So if you don't communicate effectively, there will be a big disaster. That Friday that you are planning to enjoy in a happy and jubilant mood will be destroyed. Shaitan will be very happy. So make sure each and every minute you should communicate with your plans with your husband and wife, with your sons and daughters. And when you start to do that, if you happen to have some sort of unhealthy conversation, do not start to yell at them. Because Allah says in the Quran, be moderate in your walk, lower your voice. Indeed, the most agreeable, disagreeable sounds, the sounds of the donkey. Inna ankar aswad al-sawt al-hamil. So this is the word of the Quran, Quranic order. While you talk about your husband, while you talk about your wife, your children, be cheerful, be humble, be charitable, be polite. By nature, Allah has created your daughters and wives with a lot of emotions. They lost their emotion, they start to utter, scream and yell. That's their nature. Being a husband, you are a gentleman. Why you are called gentleman? Be calm, soft, relaxed, gentle, give them a hug, calm them down. Ar-rijalu qawwamun 'ala an-nisa. Males are 1 degree stronger than women. Why? You are a leader of the family. But the escalations, problems, disasters, you should be able to control them, calm them down, take their control and lead. You can't yell at them. You can't abuse them. You can't shout at them. You can't throw emotions on them. Then who's going to be a leader? My dear husbands, my dear fathers, play your role. Be calm. When they settle, explain to them what happened. Why you are agitated? What went wrong? What are the pros and cons? What are the issues? Have a family conference. Discuss with them. Sort out their problems. Enjoy the day. May Allah Ta'ala give us barakah. May Allah Ta'ala give us a lot of understanding to enjoy, to follow the effective communication of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم البر الكريم التواب الرحيم.